Hey, Thomas, how are you? What's going on? How are
Good,
hope
we're here chilling right now.
hope everything's been good. It's been like what, 2 months since you've been a part of the program, right?
Yes, 2 months now. Yep.
Nice, and you had complete transformation. You took this vest, this famous vest of yours that you love to share, and then you every time it's just decrease. And you said your sister's even, she hasn't seen you in like 2 months, and she is like, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where's Thomas? Where's
Yeah,
Thomas?
her jaw dropped as soon as she saw me. And yeah, that famous vest that I have, it's my way of tracking it. I'm like, okay, let's see how long it's gonna take me to be able to close my button. And it's almost there, just like a little inch, and I'll be closing the buttons really soon.
Yeah, yeah, good job on everything. Keeping up with the program and everything. So I want to ask you, where were you before you started my program, the Aesthetic Life program?
Well, I was in my room doing nothing. Nah, I was pretty much having bad habits, I guess you could say. I was overweight, completely overweight. No routines, no nothing. It was horrible eating habits where I would just consume everything all at once and then just leave it there. No exercise routines, no nothing. So it was more an unhappier me. Every time I would look at myself, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do something, but never really did it.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Nice, nice. Yeah, so before you were saying that, so you were somebody of you would trial and error, yo-yo. You would go back and forth, right? Is
I
that what
did. Yes. Yeah. I did join the gym, quote unquote, joined it. Um,
and what happened?
I would say
It was
I'll
just
go once. I started going. I talked to a trainer quote unquote motivating me. And as soon as the first session started, all I saw the trainer doing was being on their cell phone instead of focusing on me. So I was like, you know what? I got discouraged right away. Like that discouraged just went. So I went to the gym for 1 week. Then after that, I was like, hey, you know what? Forget it. I'm over. I'm done with it. And just went back to my old habits where it was just like, oh, well, I'll just eat all at once and then just call it a day. That was my way of saying, okay, I could consume all these calories and lose the weight, but never really happened.
so you were starving yourself. You were eating one meal a day, and you went to the gym once a day to burn those calories. So you were just like you were on a starvation program, right?
Pretty much.
That you were on your own starvation program, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're well more educated and a little how to understand more through my guidance and through the Aesthetic Life program, and I'm getting you to eat more and burn more as right. And you,
Actually, yeah, I'm surprised that I consume more than what I used to before and still drop the inches off.
yeah,
Because before, like I said, I would only eat one meal, but never saw a change. Now I try to eat my three. I do supplement one with the shake for now, but I'm trying to consume as much meals as I possibly can, but I still snack in between.
yeah.
So there's more intake of what I'm consuming than what I was before.
And then that's good, and you're feeling more energized because of that, right? And that's what you told me.
I am. It's actually, I'm able to get up at 4 in the morning every single day and go about my day without being tired, without feeling my day lag or drag at all. If I'm up, I'll go to work, do my whole shift, come home, still feel energized to be outside playing with my dog. And then I'd say by 10 or 11, then I'll start unwinding down, take a quick shower, go to bed, and once again, wake up the next day at 4 in the morning, which it's so much easier now.
Nice. Yeah. Through awesome. And what were the biggest changes that you've noticed?
First of all, my body, dude, I dropped so many inches. I was really thicker from the face, like those chubby cheeks and everything. So now I see a slimmer face. My clothes is fitting better. I'm more energetic. I'm eating more, which is good. And people around me are really noticing the changes in me because they're like asking me, what am I doing? How am I getting these results so quickly? They see me eat now. They're like, but you're eating more, so you're still losing. What's going on? So it's really great to see people notice besides me.
Yeah. People were probably thinking like, "What is this? Are you sure you're okay? Are you sick? Are you okay?"
Right.
Right. That's what people think. Like they think because that's the stereotype. When people get sick, they lose like 5 pounds. Right. That
Like, you have a cold, you have a stomach flu. I'm like, no, I'm okay, I'm good.
like no, I'm actually feeling better than ever. Right.
Right.
So what have you tried in the past before you joined us here at the Mr. Aesthetic Life program?
I tried looking into diets, which at the end I found out don't really work. I like I said, I tried a trainer once, but didn't really work. Um, just try to do everything on my own, go to the gym and everything, but it wasn't really there. You know, after I joined the aesthetic life, I saw that there was a routine. There was a more of a follow up and an easier routine to where it's doable versus you trying to figure everything on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say that's like constant guidance?
Yes. There's that guidance. There's the blueprint, like you call it, the blueprint that it's a great tool. It literally helps you if you read on it and really follow it. It helps a lot. I'm not gonna lie. My first 2, 3 weeks, I wasn't really following it 100%. So the change wasn't as much as it is now. Because now, like, my change was just like from night and day, I guess you could call it. Because even I'm surprised of how I'm looking now.
So, and you're saying in the first 28 days, the free 28-day challenge, you did not seize the information that it gave you until like the third or fourth week. You started taking it seriously, and then you were like, "What was going on there?" That's what I want to personally know. What was going on there the first couple of weeks? You were just like trying to see some kind of results or something.
Well, the first couple of days, like, it was me getting into that routine of it
Mm-hmm.
because I was still making my little excuse. Well, I have to go to work, or I don't have enough time. So it was those excuse after excuse. But after a while, I was like, you know what? These excuses are more than enough. It's You have the blueprint. If you're not following through, then it's really basically on me.
Yeah.
So I asked you questions, and you were there to answer them. So after that, I was like, you know what? He's giving me the answers, and if I don't take it, quote unquote, excuse my language, I'm stupid not to take that advice. And I said, I'm gonna just grab the bulls by the balls and then just do it.
Yeah. 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 And that's what I tell everybody. I was like, I give you all the information that you need to get fast results, whether you're trying to gain muscle or lose body fat. You have or in other areas of our program as well too. That about mindset and it improves all areas of your life. But some people don't seize the information that they're given. But that's totally up to the person. And I've always said, if I'm paying for a coach, I've always ask them as many questions as I can, especially if you're only going to be there for like, even if you're just there for a few weeks, you will get as much information out of it so you can, for the future, what to do. So you're not stuck at that plateau level and you can progress and go with consistent progress of achieving your goals a lot faster. Don't you agree? Right.
Yes.
So what part? I want to ask you, what parts of the program do you think has helped you the most?
The routines and the workouts, they're not the same every single day. Because
Yeah.
to me, I would think like, oh, well, I got to work everything the same day I go to the gym. And no, you broke it down to where each specific day was a part of our body, which has helped me more than just hitting the gym like, oh, well, I'm just going to do this and call it a day. No, now I have that routine where like, okay, well, this day is this, that day is that. And it's great because you see it just working evenly and not just like, oh, well, I'm just losing weight here and I'm gaining here and just seeing a difference here. No, I'm seeing it everywhere.
Yeah. And what is this the hashtag visualization? Where did you get that from?
My hashtag visualizing, you always tell me to visualize where we want to be. So to me, I'm always hashtagging my visualization of I want to be a fitter, healthier me. So that's my visual. It's like my hashtag visualizing. I want to be a better me. I want to be that me that every time I look into the mirror, I'm like, I like who I'm seeing. And I'm not disappointing at where you let yourself go. Because before I was like, okay, you're letting yourself go to where you're gaining the weight and you're looking at someone you're not proud of. Now I look at myself, I'm like, you know what? This is who I want to be. This is where I want to continue to go.
Yeah, and I tell everybody, visualizing has been a big game changer for me in my life, in all areas of life. Whether it's me wanting to get into that career, I've always visualized for a long time, and it could have been a couple of days, could have been a couple of weeks, could have been a couple of months, couple of years. Whatever I did, it eventually came to me because I had the constant belief. Because you visualize it enough, and eventually becomes a belief. It eventually becomes a habit, and eventually you start taking action towards it. And it's all a mindset you build upon. And that is one of the things that you have access to here. I've started adding to the Self Mastery flagship program. A mindset mastery, mind power mastery is what I call it. And you have access to that also at your fingertips. And I know that's also been one of your favorite parts as well, from what I've heard. Is that correct?
Yes. You see me every single day going back at it. It's the quotes that you also put in there that are motivating. They're like, you know what? I could do this. Like, I'm not alone. There's more than just one doing this, and that's another great part about it. You have a group that are reaching for the same goal, and regardless of what it is, we're all out there to help each other, which is fun, which makes it even more motivating because you're like, okay, this person's doing it, and I see the results in him, so if he could do it, I could do it too, and then it just triggers on down, which is great.
Yeah, totally. And teamwork makes the dream work, is
Yes.
what I like to say. Um,
One team, one dream, right?
One team, one dream. There's all those team sayings, and yeah, we work as a team. That's what makes everything so awesome. The camaraderie is like up here, and they start. You guys start communicating with each other, and you guys like start sharing knowledge with each other. And I've even heard like you guys are sharing information. Oh, somebody doesn't know how to because they don't really know how to use mobile apps. So the other person was like all about it. So you guys help each other. It's a good balance. So
Yes, it is.
I wanted to ask, what advice would you give yourself if you could go back in time to when you were struggling with the
I would say,
information that you know now? What advice would you give yourself?
I would say first, it's easy. Stop making excuses. Because the more excuses you make, the more you're going to fail at what you're doing. Second of all, find someone who knows. Find someone who could lead you there. Once you find that person, just follow. Grab as much as information as you possibly can and continue with it. Because the more you do it, the more you see it and visualize what you want, you'll get there.
Nice. It's such an awesome saying. Awesome. Wow. Powerful. That's true. And that's true. And I've said, and I believe that. That's inspirational. You should have gone Facebook Live right there. I would have been like,
Right.
like that for sure. Yeah, and that's true. That's true. You want anything in your life, you find somebody that's a coach in that industry, in that style of life, whether it's career, whether it's you're trying to be an athlete, whether you're trying to be a dancer, doesn't matter. There's a career, the best in anything. There's a coach for that, right? They most likely have the blueprint. You know what I mean? And when they have proof that they're getting a lot of people results, what are you waiting for, right? Like, then that's what, and I would say the same thing to myself too before, you know what I mean? Like I would have not killed the procrastination, said, just do it. Don't be scared. Go, get it done, because that's when you're going to learn fast and you're going to get a fast results, just like you've experienced here through us in the Mr. Aesthetic Life program, right?
Yes.
So awesome. Good to see you. How long has it been? It's been 2 months?
It's going to be 2 months. Yeah, this week, 2 months.
Nice. And
Yeah.
where are we at? What is current weight loss? How much body fat have you lost?
I've done, let's see, first month was 8. First week of the second month, I lost 5. I've lost another, 4 pounds the next 2 weeks. Should be what, 13, 15, 6 total pounds, somewhere around there, which is great. And then inches of my body, boy,
Yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot of inches gone off my body, like a lot of them, which is what which makes me more happier.
Yeah,
Because now I'm like, damn, like I feel better. Like,
yeah,
I look better. Yeah.
yeah. Awesome. That's good. That's good. Keep it going. Keep it going. You know, don't lose. Keep always be grateful for what you have and for the progress that you've had, and keep going. Keep digging. You're gonna get to that your ultimate self sooner, right?
Right.
So
What is it? We're gonna go into version 5.0. We're
version
there, 2.5 right now. We're halfway there.
halfway there for a 2.25, right? Or is it something like that?
Yes, 2.25 right now.
Yeah. Well, awesome, Thomas. Good. Thank you for doing this with me, and I'll talk to you soon. Alrighty.
Alrighty, man. Thank you for everything.
Yeah. Alrighty. Have a good one,
Alrighty.
Thomas. I'll see you in
You
session.
too.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Have a good one, man.